Now for an exclusive interview is Christina Salin, WWE CFO. Christina, welcome to the show. It's a little bit hard to read the financials of your earnings report given the Peacock deal, that $1 billion deal. What can you tell us about what you've seen during the quarter as we've started to reopen?
Well, we had a solid first quarter result. We continue to innovate in an ever-changing media landscape and a challenging COVID environment, as you mentioned. Live events are an important part of what we do, but they're not the only part. And, I think this quarter is a great example of how we innovate. The NBC Peacock agreement, which was announced in the first quarter, is a great example of how our business works. We launched our service along with WrestleMania, which was our first live event in over a year. It was held about 2 weeks ago with 50,000 fans in attendance, and it broke records across our business. So COVID is still a part of our everyday, but we're very optimistic about our future.
So the Peacock deal, obviously a huge factor here for the stock and a pivot. Christina, talk about why you did that, went that route instead of doing your own streaming services, which it was looking like that was the original plan.
Well, a number of companies have launched streaming services in the last year. I think a lot of folks don't know that we launched our service nearly 6 years ago when it was really just WWE and Netflix. And so for us, we've done a tremendous amount of learning over the last 5-6 years about what it takes to have a competitive streaming service. We're really proud of what we've done, but we see it as a huge technology lift. And what we're really good at is content. So partnering with NBC Peacock allows us to focus on what we're really good at, this amazing global brand with recognition and reach that's really unparalleled amongst independent content companies.
So, Christina, also seen announcements of late with betting companies. Talk us through that, and forgive me for asking the follow-up question, which is, how do you bet on a sport that's essentially staged and fixed?
Yes. Well, we recently announced in the first quarter as well a partnership with DraftKings. We're very excited about it, and we launched it with WrestleMania. And you're right. In our case, the outcome is known, at least by us. But we're seeing lots of opportunity in the future around events where the outcome is known by some folks. For example, the Oscars upcoming, there's betting around the Oscars for the first time. So we think there's an opportunity to really engage our fans in an activity that they enjoy, which is betting, and circle it around the other activity which they really enjoy, which is watching the action in the ring.
That's a very helpful comparison, actually, that with the Oscars, Christina. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.